Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first episode of our show called Technology and Life, a show that deals with technology and the relationship with our life. Today's episode is on how smart do you want your fitness tracker to be? This podcast will help people learn more about fitness related technology. I'm your host, Ryan, and today we're talking about should I trust my fitness tracker with a reputable fitness expert, Francisco. Francisco has been using fitness trackers for more than 1 year, and he will tell us about his experience using it and if it's really worth buying one. This podcast is brought to you by Cogent Integrated Business Solutions, a global technology company that is currently a leading corporation at the forefront of innovative business solutions. Hello, Francisco. Welcome to the show. How are you? To begin with, explain to our listeners what fitness trackers are.
Thank you, Ryan, for having me here. I'm doing great, and I'm here to speak on fitness trackers. For those of you who are new to fitness gadgets, let me introduce to it. Fitness trackers are watchers that can check and tell your blood pressure, how many hours you have slept, know how much exercise or sedentary life you are having, and other things like calculate your calories in food. But do you really trust in your technology? What are the risks and advantages?
Thank you for joining this podcast with us and talking about your personal experience with a fitness tracker. First, can we know the reason why you decided to get a fitness tracker?
Well, I worked many hours sitting at home editing videos. I was having a very sedentary life, so I decided to exercise to lose a little weight and have a more healthy life. So, with my job that requires sitting by long periods, I was needing an external help to be aware of the status of my health condition and, feel motivated to know the progress. I was changing my life habits.
That's understandable. Did you get a watcher or did you just download an app from the phone?
Definitively a watcher. Here is where many people get confused. If you want to only count your calories, just get a calorie counter. The watcher that stays in your hand has some sensors where it can feel your heart and tell you about your blood pressure, how many hours you slept, etc. When you buy a fitness tracker, it might have the option to download an app and connect it to the watcher.
Oh, right, right. Thank you for clearing that up. I think many people were as confused as me about it, but my question is, why have an app if you can have everything from the watcher?
Well, it is just to check the data from your phone if you prefer. Another nice thing is that from the watcher you can manipulate things you have in your phone, like, I don't know, the message you have in WhatsApp or the notifications from Facebook, etc.
Oh, got it, got it. Tell us, Francisco, was your experience satisfactory using it? I assume yes, because it looks like you're still using it.
Well, yes and no.
Why?
The first watcher I got was a cheap one. According to the data the tracker gave me, I was healthy and losing weight, but at the end it resulted that the information was wrong.
It sounds dangerous. How did you realize it was wrong?
I mean, I was believing it because I was making cardio 10 minutes every day, but I was feeling bad, like having headaches or big pumpings in my heart. I just thought was something normal, like my body was trying to get used to my new lifestyle until one time I woke up and the tracker say I slept 47 hours. And obviously I thought that was wrong. I can't sleep 47 hours in one night. It is impossible.
Oh no. So what did you decide to do?
The first thing it happened in my head was, that's wrong. All this time I have been getting random stats, so I felt worried about my headaches. I instantly went to see a doctor and get analysis. The doctor told me at just arrival time my heart pressure was too high and I was having a big chance to get a heart attack.
Oh, that's so rough. But there's something I wonder. Why were you so unhealthy if you were making changes in your life?
Well, I was having a sedentary life for 5 years and I will be honest. I did only 10 minutes cardio per day, but I didn't change my diet. I died with too much junk food and out of vegetables.
This starts to make more sense. So you realized your watcher was wrong. So why are you still using a fitness tracker?
The doctor told me the brand I bought was not good and he recommended me a very good one that was much more expensive.
I assume that you haven't had any trouble since.
No, no problems at all.
Don't you feel scared of something wrong happening again to your fitness tracker? Like the settings going wrong or any other reason it's giving you wrong information?
Oh, definitely, I feel scared after feeling the death so close to me. That's the reason I go to see the doctor every certain time, just to be sure the results are correct. For now, it's working perfectly.
I think obviously you changed your diet and your methods of exercising after that.
Oh, yes, I did. I went with a nutritionist and he gave me a diet and exercise routine according to my body.
Okay, okay. You have a nutritionist, you have a doctor. So what's the point of having a fitness tracker?
Well, it is not easy to get analysis very often, and the doctors cannot be behind you in your life every day. The tracker helps to get an idea of how everything's going and gives you a motivation to achieve your goals. But here's the thing, it is always better to go to see professional people and doctors to be sure everything's going well. The tracker is not a substitute, it is only a tool.
I would consider that as good advice to the audience who are thinking of getting a fitness tracker. Tell us, Francisco, would you consider that having a fitness tracker really helped you to get motivated and have a healthy life and achieve your goals?
Yes, I think it's one of the main reasons I bought a fitness tracker. Every time I see loss of weight or calories or see my heart pressure, it is in good conditions. It helps me to motivate myself that I'm doing it good, but might make to other people feel dismotivated when they are doing their best and for some reason they don't see too much positive change.
Hmm. I think I know what you mean. It's like when a person with an endomorph body expects to lose calories very fast compared to a person with a slim body. At the end of not getting quick results, he just ends up demotivated.
Yes, exactly. It's about being patient and keeping going to the goals, even if it's going slow. Even if your heart improves a little better, it's a progress.
Of course, is there something you wish your fitness tracker had?
The other day I was listening to a podcast and somebody mentioned it that it could be cool to share your data and progress with your contacts, like a social media app inside a fitness tracker. I think it could be a very good idea, but I'm a little worried about it.
What are you worried about?
We were just talking about the motivation in the fitness tracker, and when you don't see too much progress and you compare with others, there are more possibilities you feel even worse.
I know what you mean. At the same time, don't you think it could be about, don't you think it could help to be competitive and do your best?
Mm, yes, it will depend on the person and situation. Could be good if you compare with a friend who has a similar age and physical condition. But at the end, I think the fitness tracker is something personal.
That's true. It is personal data. Now you're mentioning personal data. I hear one of the risks of having a tracker watch is that your personal data can be taken. What do you think about it?
Well, it's true, it can be taken, especially because now most of it are linked with the phone and Bluetooth, but well, we are in the digital era. Most of the things now are linked with technology and personal data, so it's the risk we have to take. If you want to get a complete privacy, don't use any phones, mails, etc. and go to live in a forest alone. I don't care if companies or the government know about if I'm having a healthy or unhealthy life. Just my opinion.
Huh, I think I understand your point of view, but what about the risk of being hacked?
Well, that could be very bad, but again, most of the things we do now are linked with technology and personal data, so it's just one more risk we have to take in this digital era.
That's true, very true. Thank you for joining us today, Francisco, and telling us about your experiences and opinions about fitness trackers.
Thanks to you, Ryan.